Donaldson.
This isn't even a door.
That's Donaldson. He's got a gun on his hand.
Alright guys, how's it going? I think I've got this set up a little bit better, so hopefully my quality is going to improve. What I want to talk about today is, okay guys, what we're going to look at today is exigent circumstances. I know you think that your house is your castle. Police need a warrant to come in. You can shoot them, go all, Mako on them, but I'm going to give you the truth of the matter. If they want to come into your house, they're coming in, one way or the other. They're going to, if you answer, in fact, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you steps that you can take to at least mitigate it. But again, if they want to come in, they're going to come in. And again, this is really getting into this whole thing about getting a complaint. If somebody makes a complaint, now all of a sudden your First Amendment, your rights, your civil rights, your rights, your constitutional rights, all of those go out the door because they have a complaint.
Goodness gracious. You guys, chill out.
Alone time with another man.
Stop
You understand
it.
what we're asking for?
Stop it. I do not understand anything because what's going on right now is a very escalated situation. I just want to de-escalate.
You want us to come through this window?
What is the nature of your being here?
We want to make sure, we got a call that you have assaulted her.
I did not assault
We want to know
anybody.
for sure.
We do know for sure.
I don't know
Everybody's
for sure.
confirmed.
We're not leaving until we know for
They're
sure.
saying that I assaulted you, Steph.
Now, I picked this video because it's obvious that the person that the call was on does not want to speak with them. Okay, it's obvious. But you see, they weren't doing it the way that the police wanted. The police wanted to break them up. They wanted to come in, period. They want to interview the children without the adults present, which interviewing a minor without the adult present, something doesn't seem right about that. In fact, something isn't right about that. But again, if an officer gets a complaint, all of a sudden he can almost do whatever he wants. But he's going to get in your house. Okay? He's
What
going
are we
to...
supposed to do?
I
This
can't
is
even pay for my
crazy.
shit because
By
you.
yourself.
Let me go
I
turn
have
the
a
stove
stove on.
on.
You guys are trying to burn this place down.
I really appreciate that. Seriously.
Okay. Do you
Thank
want us
you.
to come through here, or do you want to open the door with your choice?
You are
Do you
not
have to come
welcome
inside?
come in
I do
here
not
at
want you to
all.
come
I know you
inside.
don't want
At
us
all.
inside.
You're not welcome.
We are going to
Okay.
make sure everybody's okay.
You come
before
in
we leave.
here and you're doing it against our
Right,
will.
we're letting you know.
Okay,
It's
letting you know
documented
that we
evidence.
will- there will be a
We are
commercial
coerced
placed
into this.
against you.
We are coerced into this
Pass
with
due and owed
guns.
immediately.
Listen, if we let you in the
Pass
house,
due and owed immediately.
if we let you into the
That's
house,
fine. We just want to make sure
you
everybody's
cannot
okay.
That's
pass.
fine. And you can make sure by me
How
telling
about
you,
I open the door?
Stop pointing at my door. You and your gun,
I
Mr.
want-
Donaldson.
I want everybody, if you guys can disperse, chill out,
No,
one
we're
person.
not going to go away.
I'll
This is
talk
not
to
going
you.
to finish until we get a chance to talk
You're
to
giving
her
me
and
orders.
your children without you.
My children do not.
You're giving
You're
me
not
orders.
talking.
Well,
My
I'm
children
not
don't even
talking
talk. None of them talk.
Okay, do you understand? All we're asking for, Stephanie, is just
Why?
5 minutes of your time by yourself.
Now they're speaking with her right there. Okay? There's no need to now go into the building. There's no need to now go into the home. They've discovered, it's obvious in watching the video that there's no altercation going on at this particular point. And it's not your homeowner, and it's not your job to give them the opportunity to try to make a case and try to haul somebody off. Because it's their policy. Their policy is they're going to come in and they're going to find legal reason, or at least a reason of an excuse, and it'll be exigent, obviously, in one form or another. The belief that a crime is committed or that a crime is in progress.
No.
That's not, you
Do
said
you
something
give
earlier. I
your
did not
wife's
give you
time to
consent.
another man?
to talk. You're being so
You're not my
disrespectful. Where the judge? Put the judge on the
I
phone.
don't know you. Where-
Put the judge on the phone.
We
Stop.
have.
Stop. Show
Get
me
your
the
judge.
warrant.
You have
Stop.
delegation of authority
Show me the
immediately
warrant.
now.
Show me your authority
Show
now.
me your warrant.
Please.
Before you step into this premises,
Do
show
not
us your
come in.
warrant.
Please,
And you
stop.
need to
I'm
have
going
a
to come
probable
in,
cause
okay?
right now.
Okay, not through the back door.
Easier, you can make it hard.
What's your probable cause?
Okay?
Stop.
You understand?
Going through the
Okay,
front door. This
then
is,
open the front
This
door.
is disgusting. Come
Then
on.
open the front door.
Come on, you guys. This is really bad. Go around and
I
I'll
will
open
make
it.
sure all
No.
my theft laws.
Now, here's something I do want to break up. He's saying just open the front door and come outside. All right? Look, they're surrounded. Notice that they're not going to allow the window to be closed because they're not going to lose ground. But I'll guarantee you without a doubt, if they opened up that door, okay, and she said, I'm coming out to talk to you, they're coming in. Oh yeah. That door, the minute that door got cracked, they'd push their way right on in. So at this point, it really didn't matter. It had already escalated. You know, the police aren't going to back down because they've got to show you who's the boss. Okay, you pay them so they can tell you what to do. So they can bully you around. So you pay taxes to pay them to bully you around. Okay. I'm glad I got that figured out.
We have people at the front. You go open the
Go
front
around
door.
and I'll open.
No.
So you guys have me surrounded and stuff.
I know.
What is this?
We are going to come in. Okay,
Not
you understand
like this.
that?
For what?
Then open
Where's
the
your
front
warrant?
door.
What? Show me
Then
the
Where's
warrant.
your
now.
warrant?
Show me the
Where's
warrant.
your
now.
warrant?
We don't need a warrant.
Yes,
okay?
you do. Oh, really?
Wow, they just
Okay.
said they did not
You
have a
understand
warrant.
what's
Get out of
going
my
on?
house unless you have a warrant right now.
Okay.
Show me the warrant. Show me the warrant.
Okay,
Show me the
back.
warrant. Show me the
Back
warrant.
away. Where's
Show me
your
the
warrant?
warrant.
You need
Show me the warrant.
Do not touch my
Show me your warrant.
Okay.
Show me the warrant.
Where's your warrant?
You're not welcome in my house. Show
I
me
know
your
you don't
warrant.
want us. We are
Show
going
me
to
your
make
warrant.
sure everything is okay.
Everything's okay. Show me the warrant.
Where's your warrant?
Everything's okay.
Where's your warrant?
Stop it. Show me the warrant. Everything. They're gonna tase you.
Step
Stop
away
it.
Where's
from the
your
door.
warrant?
Stop
Step away
it.
from the window.
Stop it.
okay?
They're illegally entering my house without a warrant. These guys are
Without a
breaking in
warrant.
without a warrant. My house is
We
being
have
broken
foreign
into
agents
without a warrant. Please. Back.
Foreign agents without
it.
a warrant.
Okay, step away from
Why
the
are you
window.
telling me you do not need a warrant?
Because we don't. Okay?
Why are you telling me you do not need a warrant?
Step
He's
away from the
physically
window.
He's
touching
telling
me.
me
He's putting hands on
do
me,
not
assaulting me at
enter
this
my
moment.
home.
Get
Get
Show me
your
a warrant.
hands off
Come
of
back
me.
with a
Who
warrant.
are you?
You are
Some
not coming
man.
into my home.
I don't even know
You
his
are not
name.
coming
He's
into my
touching
home.
me.
Please.
I'm inside my home. He has no
Please.
warrant.
Please.
He
Please.
has no warrant to be
Please.
here, and he's
Please.
physically abusing
Please, you
me.
have no warrant. You have no right to be here.
So, verify
You
copy
have no
that.
warrant. You have no jurisdiction to be here. They have a
Taser?
If he
taser.
moves towards me, tase him.
Staff, they're
Are you
threatening to
kidding me?
tase me. They're
Do
threatening
not!
to tase me. Stop it.
Do not!
Stop it. You have no jurisdiction.
Do not!
You have no
threaten
warrant.
to
Get
tase
out of
husband
my
without
house.
a warrant.
Get out of my
Get
house.
out of my house.
Okay, stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it. Stop it.
Get
Stop
away from her.
it. Do not
Get
be
away.
mean. Do not let them pull your hair.
You
Stop
just
it.
yanked
It's
my hair
okay.
out of my
Stop
head.
it. Stop it. Stop. Please get away from them. Do not. Let go.
I
Calm
didn't
down.
touch
Hold
anybody.
Mosey, please.
I didn't
Hold Mosey.
touch anybody.
I know. I understand.
I didn't touch
I
anybody. You're
understand.
yanking my hair out of
I
my
understand.
head.
Look, they have no warrant.
Sit down.
They have no warrant.
Sit down.
I am not consenting to sit down. Look, I'm gonna sit down. You don't have to handle me.
Okay, so you kind of get the gist of what's going on, okay? I mean, this is the part that really flabbergasts me, and this is why, why I picked this video. It's obvious everybody in the place doesn't want them to come in. It's obvious that it's a situation, you know, they're the homeowners, okay? If one of the gals went, no, I don't think, you know, if the guy went, I don't know, I don't think I want you to come in. Honey, what do you think? All right, you know, then there's a reason, okay, to create an exigent situation. But this right here, this video is just the police, you know, doing their policy because they got a frickin' complaint. So your rights are out the door because they got a frickin' complaint. It just flabbergasted me. Anyways, look, so the police are at your door. First thing you do is don't say anything at all. I hope you have a peephole that you can look out. Hopefully they're going to identify themselves. Police, we need to talk to you. Open the door. Look, first thing you do, get a recording device, okay? I mean, hopefully you got your cell phone around. I mean, this is like, what, 2016? Everybody's got a cell phone. Turn your cell phone on. I mean, you don't have to have video, but phone on the front of your cell phone. Make sure that you have the voice recorder on there to where you can just press it in 2 seconds. Unlock your phone, press it, start recording. Generally, if you can, put it in your top pocket and then go about your business. Grab another camera to record with if you want. Of course, get Bambuza, that way you can upload directly to the internet. And kind of makes it hard for your phone to go disappearing should they arrest you. But anyways, first thing, don't even say anything at the door, okay? Say nothing at all. Do not go around and start locking the door unless you can do it really quietly, all right? I mean, you can't make a sound. If you make a sound, you could be destroying evidence, and that's a reason to come in. Do not speak with the police whatsoever. Again, you want to build a case to be able to go to court and win in a lawsuit. I mean, there have been lawsuits, you know, where people have won $50,000, $100,000, so it's worth your time to do it correctly. Just start recording. If they do open the door, okay, and they do break in, Again, by the way, don't go past a window, because they're going to look through the window. If they see somebody walking by, that's exigent reason. They're going to bust in the door because you're not answering the door. So something is obviously going on. You're destroying evidence. Or they're going to smell marijuana. Or they're going to find whatever reason, okay, to be able to use that. So all you can do is weaken their claim, because they're going to have to report it, that they broke in. They're going to have to report it. But you want to be able to weaken their claim and thus be able to win in a suit, okay? And again, polite. Police, open up. No way, you fucking pigs. No way, pigs, die. Honey, grab the AK, spray the front door. All right, look, man, you get in front of a jury with that, and you're going to want a jury trial. If you're doing your lawsuit and you get in front of a jury with that, forget it. You're going to lose. But if they do break in the door, you're going to ask, excuse me, sir, why did you invade my home? And they'll say, well, you didn't answer the door. That's not an exigent reason, okay? So you already got them. And they're going to ask, why didn't you open the door? Did I have to open the door? If you want to play it one of two ways, okay? They're going to probably, after they break in, they're going to see you and say, why didn't you open the door on the ground? Da, da, da. You know, all that other good fun stuff that they love to do. You know, hands behind your back. Guys, I suspect a crime. They're going to ask you, why didn't you open the door when I knocked? That's suspicious. No, don't say that. Say, am I required to do so? What law says that I have to answer the door? You always want to ask what law. And then you're going to ask, of course, you're going to have to ask. And again, I know you can keep silent if you want, but you still, if you want to build a case, you're going to have to say, for what reason are you here? What crime are you suspecting is occurring on my premises? Yeah, that way you've got them recorded, you've got it documented, all right? And he can't change it later on when he goes home. You know, goes to the office and say, okay, well, this kind of went sideways, nothing was going on. I better say that there was marijuana smell or something, okay? This covers you. You want them to make these statements, okay? And again, I know a lot of you are like, no, take the fifth, say nothing at all, don't say a word. Well, you know, that's great, but it really depends on what you're trying to do. You know, if you want to make the encounter as short as possible, say nothing at all, period. If you're thinking that you want to be able to do a lawsuit later on because they broke into your castle and your home, then yeah, you have to ask questions. And you want to find, oh, did you, you know, they're going to ask you a question, ask the question in return. But you do want to ask, why are you here? For what reason are you here? What exigent circumstance did you use to break into my house? You want to ask that specifically. Hopefully, and odds are good, they're going to be evasive. And that's fine, because you want a jury to see it. Okay? Guys, look. Share and like my videos, please. The channel's doing real well. If you like what I'm doing, give it a share and a thumbs up. If you don't like what I'm doing, give it a thumbs down. You know, put anything that you want in the comments. If you read through my comments, you'll see that I delete hardly anything. It's our channel. It's your channel also. If this is how you feel, you know, that I'm an idiot, that I should have whatever, police are always right, you know, go ahead and post that. People should be able to see it. People should be able to hear it. I mean, how am I going to have a First Amendment, you know, channel, a channel about your rights and then start going through and censoring? Now, if it's something really bad, then yeah, I have to censor it. But generally, I like to leave up whatever you guys want, as long as you're not spamming. But do, again, like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time.